Okay, let's try and do a live commentary game. I haven't done one for a while on the ICC. Okay, King's Engine, I think. So I played Grandmaster Nigel Short yesterday, and I would do a video of it, except I seem to have messed up my recording of the game, and I can't even reconstruct it at the moment. I think due to the nature of it, I was forced to make a move instantly when he came over, so it affected my recording ability, and I don't know, maybe it's just the whole thing got to me. Anyway, let's get back into this game. Let's get into this game rather. So can I just play CD and sack the exchange? Knight e6, there's Queen a5. I'll get a lot of centre here. So Knight e6, Queen a5, Knight f8. Maybe I just play Knight takes f8. I'll be getting two pieces for the rook in any case. So if Knight e4, maybe Knight c5 to protect e6. So if Knight e6, Queen a5, that's the main thing here. His centre seems to have collapsed. The f pawn is probably blocking in that bishop on c1. Okay. Okay, he's not accepting that positional sack. Well, I think it will be losing material. So Knight c5. So I've got a nice d4 pawn now. Alright, so if I take this Queen h5, move my king back, Queen g6, but then there's that Knight f6. Can I just call his bluff here, or am I going to get mated? After Knight f6, there'll be hang on, King h7, Queen h5. There's even Bishop h6. No, there isn't. Bishop, King g8, Queen g6, Knight f6. What about f5? There's Queen e8. I'll call his bluff on this. I want to get in Queen e8. So Queen e8 here. And then maybe Queen h5 blocks the h pawn. Can I make the attack look like nothing, as Nigel Short used to do to some of the attacking opponents he faced? If I can stop the h pawn, where's the attack? After this Queen e8, the Queen's driven back, say, to g3. Ah, even better. Okay, I think I'll play like this, just to be able to attack maybe Knight d6 to f5, also keep pressure on pawn. I think I'll give up this pawn, or trade my double pawns, undermine this lot. Unless this bishop's going to get to this diagonal, I don't see the danger at the moment. This looks still good. Knight d6 and e4 was also, I could swamp him in the centre, but I'll play this first. Knight d6 and e4 coming out, as well as hitting g4. I think it's a lost position now for white, but you can't be too complacent, especially on Blitz. So if I can get in e4, okay. Now maybe d3, liberate my bishop. I can go to d4 next. Maybe these pawns in the central. Bishop takes b2 first. I'll take first and then bishop d4. Mind you, b7 is protected, so I don't know. Mind you, you could kick it with c5 soon, but I'm getting a lot of pawns. Maybe there's even bishop a2, rook b2. I don't know actually. I don't want to lose b7 particularly, but it's probably going to happen now after c5. Okay, these pawns are still dangerous. So do I blockade with bishop f5? There's c5, there's e4 maybe threatening d2, so I'll do that. So it's dual purpose, blockading, etc. So keeping b7 protected, I want to play d2 check. If h7 move king h8, still play d2. Right, if I play d2 here, these pawns are getting pretty menacing. Okay, now d3 to play just bishop g4 or something, or knight e4 threatens bishop g4, or just bishop g4 here. What about just knight e4 threatening knight c3? That surely is strong as well. Knight c3 is a big threat. It's actually threatening mate. If rook d4, there's knight c3 mate. So this looks totally hopeless now for the opponent. If h7, I think king h8. So rook d4, knight c3 mate. I'll put the king on the dark square. So this pawn's can't move at the moment. So how does he defend? Also, there's knight f2 as a major threat, winning the rook. So this is a good start to playing some live commentary, I think. Something was inspiring though about playing Nigel Short. Something very inspiring, because he played a very thematic game against me, against my favourite Byrne variation of the French, playing bishop a6 and then, you know, c4 and d5 like that. Anyway, so the opponent's resigned. Let's have a quick look at that. So a lovely King's Engine disaster for white, which is good for me in the 4 pawns attack. So this, was I being too provocative with knight bd7? Usually actually I wouldn't play knight bd7. I think I wasn't paying attention. Usually I play c5 and then d5. So I provoked him forward, and this totally unsound e6 idea, just his centre's gone, and my centre's, you know, unsound piece sack. I have nothing to fear, it seems here. My centre's crashing through. So I enjoyed that. I hope you did. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.